Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Manga Realization. We have Samurai Spider-Man. And this is quite interesting and quite a bit of a divergence from the Samurai's Stormtrooper. Yep. Quite interesting. I saw this at San Diego Comic-Con. It got me intrigued. I really like the Shigeru Stormtroopers. That makes me kind of want to get this one. Just want to see what they've changed, or just something different. But I really like the MR line already. And speaking of which, instead of movie, they have manga, since in Japan, manga is the comics are called manga, pretty much. Yeah, quite interesting. So anyways, here's the box. Quite menacing mask right there. It feels like it's the Green Goblin. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see that Spider-Man. Or better yet, if they make a Venom, I think that'll be better. I don't think it'll be that hard to make a variant or a color variant of this. Something tells me they'll do that. They make a black version of this, call it the armored. Kind of like the symbiote Spider-Man with Venom. They might just call that variant. Anyways, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I think they have this on their web store. But yeah, quite nice. And now let's do a quick unboxing here. Oops. The Star Wars one have that iconic intro. This one does not. So just have the name, Samurai Spider-Man. We got our instructions here. Probably straightforward. Tells you where things go. Although the waist here seems like it's detachable in two parts. Inside we have Samurai Spider-Man. So they're going with that same style here, with that knife in front. You got your sheath, your katana, variety of hands, and instead of your web slinging effect parts, we have the chain, and a hook. Quite interesting. I don't think they've actually, it'll be nice if they have the the sight, or I forgot what you call it, but the kind of like the hook blade at the end that you can. It'll be nice if you can interchange that with that, but this one seems like we're just getting that. But we got two. So you got the wrist part here that goes in, and that's a long chain. Is there anything on the back side? Nope. It's one of those that you kind of want to have a stand, especially for those chains. Otherwise, they'll be just dangling. Anyways, that's the unboxing. Let me take it out the packaging and continue the review. Alright, so we have the two here. They're about the same height. Spidey might be a little taller. Grabbing my ruler here. They stand about 7-inch. Yeah, and they're kind of like in that 7-inch figure line. Just a little taller than your 6-inch. And yeah, definitely the armor is a bit different. You still have that giant shoulder pauldrons, and kind of like the design here for the skirt. It's pretty much the same. For the legs here, let's see, it's actually a different sculpt, which is good. Yeah, so overall, it's actually quite different from the Stormtrooper. I see more of the wrinkles here as opposed to the Stormtrooper. Yeah, but design wise, it's kind of like is the same. Although the joint here, I can see that it's a little bit thinner than the Stormtroopers. Right, so let me put the Stormtrooper aside. Yeah, so quite interesting. So like I mentioned before, the face looks quite menacing. Kind of looks like the Green Goblin. You got that kind of like a smiling face right there. Interesting. Although I think for the most part, the samurai mask is there to kind of scare off your enemy. It's kind of like a demon. Yep. Makes you wonder if they're gonna make a MR Deadpool. Well, they're at it. Anyways, moving on to articulation, we have the neck here. You can move around. You have your neck guard here that you can move. There's a little hinge there. And yeah, for the most part, it does well. You can look up. This flaps here kind of, there are slits there that allows you to bend it back, which is good. Now for the shoulder pauldrons, there are in that ball joint onto the elbow, which is separate. You can move that around independent of the arm. Got how much articulation going up. You can rotate this around. You got your bicep swivel. You got your knee bend, or sorry, not knee bend, elbow bend first. It's double jointed. Fairly good bend there. Then you got your wrist articulation here with a ball joint. This one kind of feels like it's a little loose. Then you have this wrist guard. I wonder if you can remove this to put on the chain later on. I have to look into it. Maybe it does. There we go. Alright, I'll do that later. So for the, what else we got here? For the torso, we don't have a mid section. I don't think it's a good idea to put one. It'll create a huge seam here. And I think, you know, with the armor, you cannot be bending anyways. So it's a one giant armor there. Nice design. I like that spider. Quite nice. Even on the back side, you get a little spider there. So you got that ball joint for the waist. Fairly articulated on that part. You got this. Instructions says you can pop this out. You can remove this. Maybe swap it out with the other skirts if you want to. Actually, maybe I can swap it to the Royal Guard, which is red. Now moving on, now we have the legs here. This padding here is attached to that leg, which is not too bad. You have a thigh swivel right there. I think the joints are, yeah, it's not one of those that you can pull down. But definitely, you got fairly good range of articulation for that leg. Your knee, it's double jointed, which is great. That knee design is not too bad. And also, I kind of see that there's kind of like a wash. It's a bit of a gray. It's kind of a bit of like a, it gives that dirty look. Like this one, you can see it more on the knee, as opposed to the top part here where it doesn't have that. So a little bit of weathering is there. Although the armor here, you don't see at all. There's nothing there. You can also swivel there at the knee. It's kind of weird though, but we're able to do that. So it's great for certain poses that we need that articulation. You got your ankle joint here. You got your toe as well. Yep. Yeah, quite nice. Although, well, I guess the whole uniform is in that purple inside. I'm just wondering why they pick purple for the bluish. What's that? Is there a, I'm not sure if it's called mauve. It's like a purplish blue. But anyways, yeah, that blue joint there could have been red or something, but I guess this shin protector here is on top of something inside. So I guess he's wearing like a blue sock there. Anyways, nice. Again, this thing here, that which all of them have, is non-detachable. I kind of wish you can, but it doesn't really hinder anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that articulation. Now we can put the sheet on the back side. It's on a ball joint, interestingly. Plug that in, then you have a little bit of play there. And let's take a look at the katana. Really nice. I like the design. They put a spider right there too. Really cool. Although mine is, oh, I think it got some damage on mine. Yep. I don't know. Sure if you guys can see that, but like this, that part right there. But that might be where the nub is. Huh. We'll see when we put it on the hand if it'll damage some more. Let's go with it right here. I'm not sure if I, because I put this on before. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually damaging the paint. It's a bit odd if they do. Yeah, that sucks. Huh. Yeah, sorry, it's trying to kind of curious on what's happened in that part. Anyways, so we have the katana. Nice finish on that blade. Got that silver, which we can put here. There we go. As it should be, the blade is always facing up. That way, when you draw it, there we go. And actually, let's put there for now. Now let's talk about a variety of hands. Alright, so for the hands, we have the closed fist here. And one thing that we'll notice that the webbing is green as opposed to silver that we normally are accustomed to for Spider-Man. It's not too bad, although it's, well, it kind of showed that there's venom or something. Anyways, moving on. So for the hands, we have a pair right here for holding the swords. We have another pair for holding. This one has a little bit wider opening for the fingers or the hand. This is probably for the scabbard, but it's mounted on the back, not on the side. But we have a pair of that. Lastly, we have a pair of the web shooting posts. Yep. And we also have this. So this is the accessory, the gimmick. We have chain. This could easily get tangled up, but he can unwind it quite easily as well, which is a good thing. So at the end, you got 3 prongs, quite nice. You got really long chain, and you got the cuffs or the wristband here. It goes around. Now this chain, if I pull in half, is about the same height as him. So it's quite long. Now to put this on, we're gonna go pop the hand off, twist the wristband out of the way, put this on here. There we go. It's a little finicky at first because when they have it this on the storage or on the packaging, it's not molded, or how do I put this? There's nothing inside of this to kind of keep that shape, so it might have shrink down or warped. So you're gonna have to wiggle it around. It is in 3. You see these little parts here, so be careful as you push it in. Make sure you guide it as you try to get it in there. And having this long chain will get stuck on a lot of the parts. Yeah. So just bear with me as I struggle on this. So it got stuck there. Yeah. I was thinking too, it's the same chain or same wristband here. Oh, I just pulled it out. I was trying to. There we go. We're getting it there. Alright, so this thing is almost the same as this. Makes you wonder why didn't they just have an attachment on top. But this is probably a more secure connection. Alright, so attach one of the web slinger hand here. There we go. Alright. So this is quite long, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of wrap this around here and have like just a short segment. Yeah, there you go. Actually, what I did is, let me just loop this around. You have another one, so you got 2 of them, like I showed before. But let me pop this out here. Take this out. For the other one, here's what I did. I've basically put a metal wire inside, really thin enough to go through the links all the way. And now it can hold a certain pose, which is great. This is the spool right here. I got it from the craft store. It's where you, it's not a section where you have the beads and kind of create bracelets and necklace on those. Yeah, so this is actually quite nice. Right, so let me put this on here and let me struggle again. Kind of wish the end of the wrist is a little bit more tapered off. That way it'll be more easier, kind of like a cone shape. But then again, there's a trade-off. You want it to be more secure once you got it in there. Oh, so for this, I'll probably use this. That way it'll show that he's holding the. And this one I could probably loop it around one time, and there we go. Yeah, it's quite nice. We have it like this, and then for the other hand, we can put the sword. Pop this out. It's a little struggle to just put the ball jointed wrist. There we go. Got it in there. And there we go. Alright. So again, I have to have a bit more patient posing this guy. Especially if you have this set up here. But yeah, now I got this cool whip thing. And I think I can even loop it around. There we go. I could probably do a better pose, but you know, something like that. When he kind of throws it from his arm, had that looping action. I mean, that way it's a little bit easier to have everything in the camera. It's always a challenge getting everything in frame. So something like that. I could probably do better, but there we go. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the review for the Samurai Spider-Man. It's a great figure, and I'm starting to like it. It's a little odd at first, since Spider-Man is kind of like a comical superhero, and now you have this menacing samurai-looking Spider-Man. But overall, I'm quite glad that they make this, and it does give a potential for other variants and having this particular theme, which is really nice, and it's a nice change. Anyways, that's about it. Again, got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I think they have it on the web store. Sometimes they have stuff on the web store. Sometimes you can just pick it up on store or in store. So it varies. I have to check on it. But anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.